the scene of the hotel, you find that we have these big lamps that it is almost finished. We just have to add the candles, and we have these small lamps here. So I'm trying to find out, to reach for these small lamps. As you can see, they're very, very similar to the original that we did, with some small details. And my goal is to get some information about them. Let's see if I can find them in some shots. Yeah, I think that probably... Oh, this one. Look at this one. I think this is going to help me a lot. Yeah, these are the ones that we are looking for. And here we have them again. Oh, excellent references. Here are the other references. Oh, so, okay, I'm going to take this as a base for the creation of my lamps, and let's go for it. And the other lamps that we have to create are these, which is great. I have both of them in the same image. So, excellent. Let's start with that. So, these lamps looks to be a bit less bigger than the others. In fact, they look to be no more bigger than the area that is covered by a sofa like this one, or a couch like this one. So let's start with that. Let's go to modeling, and in modeling I am going to create an extrude polygroup, and I'm going to select a ring. I need a ring, and the feature size, let's say, before doing this, let me check how many kind of candles we have here. So I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think there's 8 candles. So let's go for them. So 8 candles. And to extrude, I will take radial slices. I'm going to say 8, because this is not going to be very big. In fact, I'm going to continue using... No, let me try the 8. I like the idea of the 8. The rest, I think, is going to be okay. Probably the feature size, we'll see. Let me check how I'm going to fill it. Now I have the width is too big, so let me reduce it a lot. Let me see. Yes, it's too big yet. Let me get it almost exactly the same width. And we said that this will take around 22, let's say 30. Yeah, I think 8 is going to be radial slices. There are too few. I'm going to make 16. And let's do something around 37, 38. Let me go to close to 50. I think it's too big. Let me test it. But I think they are too big. Yeah, they are definitely too big. So let's go back. So I'm going to extrude. I like these values, this one as well. And here I'm going to take something around 28. Good. And the size, I would say something. Let me check if I can change this to 5s. So let me check one. One is going to be okay. And complete. Let me see. Yeah, I think it's going to be enough space for the lamp. Let me reduce the speed of the camera. It's too fast at this moment because this object is very small. And now that we have this, let's go to the details. So it looks like they have some kind of small triangles all around the lamp. So let's go for it. And for this, what I will do is I'm going to create a box, and the box will be over the lamp. Hopefully it is over the lamp. I think it is. Yes, absolutely. And then let's make it really small, something like this. Excellent. 5 centimeters, around 5 centimeters. And excellent. And let me move it by ones. Good. And in fact, I'm going to move it to one side because I want to create a kind of a triangle for this one. So what I will do, let me change the shape of this structure, module, polygroup. I want to change this one, but I want to move this one in, something like that. I think it's going to work like that. And now I'm going to take this corner and let me move it in like that. And I'm going to take this corner as well. The corner, thank you. And I'm going to move it in too. So not as peaky as it was on the original, but I think this is going to look right. In fact, probably I'm going to make it a bit smaller. So let me do something like this. And now this one. That might work. Let me go just one. Good. And yeah, I think it's pretty close to what it is required. Now let me see if I can pick that top, like this one, and move it down. Or I have the two together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate them just a little bit. Something like that. And now the other side. I need less speed, in fact, to be more precise. And this one. Good. Something like here. Now let's take this one down. Excellent. You're going to play with these details as you wish, of course. Camera is too close. And now I would say, yeah, I think I can work with this. I just want to take the sides. Let me move it one. Now let me move this one as well. One. Good. In fact, you know, what I'm going to do instead of this one, I'm going to leave this one for a second here. There is another structure that we could use as well, which is the cone. But the cone, the only thing that this has is that literally has a shape of a cone, which is not exactly what I'm looking for. But in this case, I think that this triangle is going to do the job perfectly. Now, I'm going to take this triangle and I'm going to make it, I'm going to attach it to the object on the bottom. And now I'm going to locate the triangle in the position 0, 0, in the 5. The height is going to be okay. Now, the next part is, as we did in the other models, we're going to create a pattern with this triangle. And the pattern, of course, the triangles are to spread, and the pattern is at this moment a shape of a line. And I want to create a circle. But this circle, the radius is going to be something like 30, I guess. Yeah, very close. And so let me say 28, probably. Very close. 27. Good. And now I need to add more of these triangles. So instead of 10, let's move it to 20. And now I have to rotate these triangles on their own center. To do that, I will go to rotation. So let me rotate this 90 degrees. Good. These are the way they should look. Now let me adjust the radius, maybe 29, just to move them a bit far away. And now let me add probably some other triangles. Count is 20. Let's move it to 24. Yeah, a bit more. Let's say 26. Let's say 30. Excellent. I think now they're looking more as the original lamp. I think that the next part is that this lamp is connected on the center by 2 bars or something like that. And this is really simple. So what I'm going to do is to add, I'm going to create a box Let me put the box here. And now let me expand the box with the modeling tools. With the modeling tools polygroup. In this case, it's going to be the sides of the box. In fact, before doing that, I'm going to set the box, attach it to this, and now I'm going to put it on in the center, 0, 0, 0. In this case, it's going to be literally in the 0, 0 position. Let me move this triangle here. I don't need it. Now the box. Let's go again to the edit group. Select a side, and then I'm going to move this side until we reach some place like this one. And now I'm going to move the other side until we reach this one as well. There you go. Got him. And now let me reduce the top and as well the bottom, just to get like a bar. It's going to look literally like a bar. Probably this one and this other side by 1 as well. I think it's looking good. So we have the bar, and now I am going to make another adjustment to add a second one. So I'm going to take this. Let me go down just a little bit. I'm going to move it just a little bit down. Excellent. And I'm going to replicate this one. And I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees. 90 degrees. Excellent. It should cover the rest. Good. So we have our entire base of the lamp working. Now the other elements that I need to add are the candles. So we said that we have 8 candles. Let's go for that. Create cylinder. I'm going to put the cylinder over. In fact, let me cancel a second. I'm going to put the cylinder. What the heck? Let me put in just a second here. Let's make some changes to this cylinder. The first one is that the radius is going to be maybe 1, I would say. And the height is going to be 2 centimeters. And the radius license is going to be 8. And the parent of this one is going to be attached to this one. So let me set it in position 0, 0. And if I remember right, we were talking about 20. Let's see. Here it is. Yeah, it's not 20 exactly, but we'll see. Oh, for God's sake. What did I do? Okay. Let me rotate. Good. Let me put you over the lamp. Great. And down. So let me open just a small space. I can't see the details, but it seems like the candles are on the inner side of this thing. I'm going to put in like this. Probably they're kind of a stick to the center. So let me remove the option. I think I like it. Let me add it a bit more inside. Let's make it merge in a way with the triangles. Something like this. This will be the base for the candles. Right? I think one thing that I'm not sure though is the height. I think that the height is correct. Yeah, it's correct. All right, so let me go here, 0, 0. And now we'll go again to, in the X form, we're going to create a pattern. The pattern is very similar to the other, but the radius is going to be, I guess, 27, something a bit less. So it's going to be 20, let's say 25 probably. Nope, 26 is the winner. Good. But there are many less candles. So the count is going to be 8. Good. And now I'm going to rotate them just to be between 2 of these peaky triangles. And for that, I'm going to use this. So let's move it 1. I would say -1. And I think they're looking good. Well, not in all of them because they are not the same. Oh, I understand. They are not multiple than the number of triangles that we set, which is kind of annoying. But you know, I'm not going to let this to stop me. Let me see if I can create, instead of 8, let's say 10, and see how they look. Let me see if they are both. Yeah, perfect. So I'm going to add a couple more, and now they are the same multiple, and what I'm going to do is rotate them again. So let's say 1, probably 5. Oh my God, I hit it in the center. So as you can see, now everyone is looking really, really great. Now I'm going to repeat this same part to add what will be the candles over this small section. So to add the candles, let's go to, I'm going to add another cylinder. Let me put it over this one, but this cylinder is a little bit thinner. So let's go for a thinner. This is 1 was the original radius. Let's put it 0.8 probably. Yeah, good, looking good. And the height is going to be, I think that in proportion should be something like 8 centimeters. Let me check based on the image that I have. Probably a bit more, let's say 9. Good. And now, but you know, I will take a risk and go for the 10. Good, excellent. Now, I'm going to define this object as part of the base. So attach to this section, center base on this section. Excellent. And now I am going to create the pattern again. So let's go to the pattern. I don't have to change any value because I have the patterns of the previous one, and this is exactly what I need. So here it is. I have the pattern. I can remove these elements. I don't need them any longer. In fact, I don't need this one neither. So here we have our lamp, very close to be finished, but as you can see here, we have a structure that is going to keep this lamp together. So let's go to that in a second.